Hey guys, Jason here from California again, still on vacation, still enjoying the sunshine. Before I get any further into the video, I want to apologize for yesterday's. Sometimes when I'm talking, I get distracted. Either one of my 5 kids is running around or I have an idea that pops into my head. And basically I just stop talking and I think about it. And then I go back and edit my video later, chop out those sections so there's a nice continuous flow. I uploaded the wrong version yesterday, so you got some brief moments where I basically just stopped talking and I sound like a crazy person. That does happen. I usually just edit it away so no one notices. But let's look at gold here today. On the daily time frame, still just a lot of chop and indecision in every direction. We're not seeing a lot of clarity here. And RSI is still at 76.76, so nothing has really cooled off for us yet. And like I said, lots of chop up and down. We saw a big drop and a big pop yesterday, or within the last 24 hours or so. And I was excited for gold. I thought we were going to make a nice, strong move to the upside, but we didn't get any continuation. We saw that actually fall back pretty quickly. Here's that move that I was talking about, all the way up to 1424, and then just a straight out rejection back down to the range that we were in yesterday. So again, no clear direction on the daily time frame. 4 hours is still in an area of indecision. So we had this higher high, 1439. We've got our low, 1398. Now we've set a lower high. We've established that as our lower high because we've pulled back and set multiple bars beneath that level. And let's go and mark that out here. So we have that level, 1424. And now we're waiting to see what is going to happen here. Either we're going to set a low underneath 1398, which is going to be a clear sign that this 4-hour downtrend is in continuation and the bears are in full control of that. Or we're going to see if we can get a higher low over 1398, in which case we're going to be in a 4-hour equilibrium. At this point, I just want to address a question someone had in the video yesterday. How do we know what's a higher low, higher high? Essentially, and this gets a little subjective, what you want to look for is watching the bulls pushing the price up, see what the maximum range that they are capable of pushing before the bears answer back. So in this case, we push all the way up, then the bears push all the way down, and then we get a response. So it's basically who's winning the shoving matches. And we ask those questions because this is what gives us clear direction and clear insight as what's going to happen on larger time frames. So if we get a higher high, we come down, get back up above that, that's a higher high. And if that higher high trend continues, then obviously the trend is going to move to the upside for the foreseeable future. These are why we want to watch these trend changes, because the moment you lose a higher high pattern, that tells you that that momentum and that strength has shifted. And that's when we can start looking for reversals and price action to dictate substantial change. So on the 4-hour time frame, we are looking at what the bulls and bears are going to do here. Either we're going to continue a 4-hour downtrend, we're going to get a nice level above 1398, in which case we have that potential for an EQ. Let's zoom in, see what that would look like here on the 4-hour time frame. Here's our low, high. We want to see if this tightens up like that, and that is what lower highs and higher lows does for us. It gets us into an EQ. That's only one of the many outcomes here. We could also just continue up like this, or we could see ourselves, let's see if we can delete that thing properly, going in the opposite direction where we come up here and start setting lower highs and lower lows. So ultimately, we're just focused on what happens in between two key ranges right now on the 4-hour time frame, 1398 and 1424. And the reason I'm focused on the 4-hour is because if you go to look at the hourly, there's not a lot of direction here. And when you don't have direction, you need to zoom out and look for clarity on larger time frames. So right now, all about the 4-hour, and on the daily, just chop city. So let's look at some outcomes. If we break 1424, then we show that the bulls are in control. We're going to look for resistance at the high over here. 1439, our daily RSI is still going to be very high. So we need to see exactly how much strength that the bulls could have if they reach that level again. 1440 could act as a very substantial double top resistance with overextended RSIs in multiple time frames. Looking for a double top projection and possible pullback. We don't know for sure until we get there and see what the action is at that level. On the other side, if we lose 1398, we have some support on the 4-hour time frame down here at the low of 1382. Lose that, and then you don't have anything for quite a ways down into the range of the 1340s. So that's what we're watching for today. Thanks for sticking through another video. I appreciate your comments and your support, and I hope you enjoyed the complete lack of weird pauses in this video. Have a good one, guys.